Question: what is sandpaper used for and how many types are there? Sandpaper is used to get more grip on the bowling ball. A lot of people will say surface. So if you ever hear anybody say, "Oh, I need to put a little bit more surface on the ball," really it makes no sense. Really all they're doing is they are using some sandpaper or a sanding pad to get the bowling surface, which is where that comes from. They get the bowling surface a little bit more rougher. So a lot of times, if you're on a high volume pattern, you'll need some more surface in order to get more grip. So that way it gets into the roll earlier. So more or less, the lower the grit number, the more grip or the more grit that you're going to have. Like the deeper the grit is, the more it's going to grab the lane. And so I believe the lowest is maybe 90, 90 grit, at maybe 60. But normally, as low as a person will go is like 180. But it's normally 180, 360, 540. You'll have your typical numbers, which is 500 grit, 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit, 4,000 grit. And so the higher the number, the less rough it is, the smoother it is. But the lower it is, the more rough it is. So, like I say, a high volume pattern, you're going to want to go to a lower grit, like a 500 grit. Whenever the pattern is in less volume, but yet it could be longer and you still want to sand it a little bit just to make it a little bit rougher to get it to roll just a little bit sooner, you want to go to a higher grit, something like a 2000 grit. But it just really depends on the pattern, the volume, and the shape, and then that will tell you what type of sandpaper to use. But more or less, it's used for certain patterns, but it's also used to resurface the bowling ball.